Welcome back to JCE Co-op Just In, your direct connection to the people, projects, and stories happening across JCE Co-op. I'm Taylor Smith, member and youth engagement coordinator, and today we are talking about something that continues to transform communities throughout our service territory: broadband. Reliable internet isn't just about streaming movies or scrolling social media. Today, it's how we work, learn, run businesses, access healthcare, and stay connected to our friends and family. Joining me today are two people who spend every day helping make those connections possible. First, we have Derek Brott, marketing strategist for broadband.
Thanks for having me.
And Katie Herrig, manager of broadband sales.
Super happy to be here.
Today, we're going to talk about how broadband is changing lives across our communities, where we are seeing growth, and what members can expect as fiber continues to expand throughout our service territory. So, let's jump right in. Derek, let's start with a simple question. Why is broadband so important to the communities we serve?
Absolutely. Our vision at JCE Co-op is to enhance the quality of life for our members. Similar to how JCE Co-op brought electricity to members 87 years ago, today and in the future, it's about crossing the digital divide and building fast and reliable fiber internet into our rural areas and communities. It's helping our members work, learn, access healthcare, run businesses, and stay connected without leaving the communities they love.
Katie, what are some of the biggest changes you've seen from members once they get connected?
Once members get connected to the fiber, the first thing they'll notice is that the buffering wheel completely disappears. You can have someone streaming a movie in the living room, someone else gaming in the bedroom, and a grandchild FaceTiming on their phone, all at the exact same time. Nobody's screen will freeze, it just works seamlessly.
You both spend a lot of time talking with members. Are there any stories that stand out?
One story that really stands out is just a couple weeks ago, there was a member who purchased a home with smart devices already installed in the house. They had a blink camera system and a smart thermostat, and there was a smart TV left there. This member was older and very nervous about trying to get those connected to the internet and learning how to use them. One of our fantastic broadband techs did the install for the fiber, showed the member how to hook up and use all these smart devices. The member still texts me, probably 3 days ago, texts me, thank you again. So happy members.
Derek.
Sure. One story that stands out is that of a single mother who recently moved into our service territory. She needed reliable internet for work and for her kids' schoolwork. The fiber was available here, but she couldn't even get it where she was at in the larger city. Seeing that reaction reminds us that our value of our local co-op brings to our members matters. We hear from other local business owners all the time who tell us fiber eliminates one of the biggest frustrations. When their internet simply works, they focus on serving their customers, connecting all their devices, and growing their businesses instead of troubleshooting connectivity issues. Reliable fiber internet also supports healthcare. Local hospitals can recruit specialists and doctors who expect strong connections, and patients can access telehealth services, test results, and virtual appointments without spending hours on the road. On the agricultural side, we're seeing farms use fiber for security systems, equipment monitoring, irrigation management, and precision agricultural tools. Modern farming runs on data, and reliable connectivity makes that possible.
I think that's something people sometimes overlook. Fiber isn't really about the internet. It's about the opportunity and keeping people connected to the things that matter most. One thing our members are always asking is, when is fiber coming to our area? Without making any promises, can you please share where broadband expansion efforts are currently focused and what members can expect over the next 2 years?
For sure, we're excited to share that we recently connected our 10,000th fiber internet member. That's a major milestone and reflects how much demand there is for reliable broadband across our service territory. In 2026, we're planning on completing a significant expansion project of construction across 27 fiber neighborhoods, reaching more than 5,400 homes, farms, and businesses. You can view our fiber build-out progress by going to our fiber community maps on our website.
What areas have recently been completed?
The city of Savannah and the village of Thompson were recently completed, along with multiple rural areas in our service footprint of Joe Davies, Carroll, and Whiteside counties.
What areas are currently under construction?
We're currently working in the village of Chadwick, portions of East Dubuque, the northwest section of Lena, many rural areas of Spring Valley, Morrison, and Whiteside County, and rural areas of Joe Davis and Carroll County.
And where do you anticipate members seeing progress next?
One thing I'd like to add is we are very proud that we completed the build-out of our fiber network in the following connected communities: Mount Carroll, Elizabeth, Savannah, Galena, Stockton, Scales Mountain, Menominee, the Galena Territory, Apple Canyon Lake, Lake Carroll, Thompson, Nora, and soon to be fully connected in East Dubuque, Chadwick, and Lena. We're making tremendous progress, but there's still work ahead. Our goal is to continue expanding as quickly and responsibly as possible while keeping members informed as new construction areas are announced.
I know people get excited when they see crews working. Can you explain what happens behind the scenes before service actually becomes available?
First, our broadband department maps out and designs where the fiber will go. Next, they get the permits. Then they start construction. We have a lot of contractors that do work for us, then splicing, testing, then it's ready for installation.
When you think about the future of broadband in our communities, what excites you the most?
What excites me the most is that we're building the fiber infrastructure that will serve our communities for decades and future generations. Fiber gives families, businesses, and farms access to the technology they'll need tomorrow, not just what they'll need today. One of the best compliments we hear from our members is that they never had to think about their internet. It simply works when they need it. That's exactly what reliable, fast fiber internet should do, and many members tell us it's been a game changer for them.
I have to agree with Derek. Another thing I'm really excited about is providing affordable high-speed internet to all of our members. Help them save some money.
One thing I love about JCE Co-op is that we're always looking ahead while staying focused on serving local communities. Broadband is another example of how we're investing in the future of the places we call home. Derek and Katie, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing more about the impact broadband is having across our service territory. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. If you have any questions about broadband availability, service options, or upcoming expansion projects, be sure to visit our website or reach out to our broadband team. Until next time, this has been JCE Co-op Just In. Thank you for listening and thank you for being members of JCE Co-op.